Guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to the garage. This is my 2018 Tesla Model 3 Long Range rear-wheel drive. I just picked this up a few days ago. My last video was me driving this home from the dealership, kind of talking about it. I gave just kind of an overview up, but now that I got it home, I've had a chance to kind of drive it a little bit. I want to go through things. I want to give you some tips, some things to consider if you're looking at buying one of these used. So I bought this in March of 2024. This is a 2018, so obviously it's used as a 6-year-old vehicle. And I bought it with 78,000 miles on it. It was at a car dealership. Actually, it was a Hyundai dealership. They had it listed for sale. And it's the rear-wheel drive. So in my area, it doesn't seem like the rear-wheel drives are as popular. Everyone seems that they need to have all-wheel drive. I didn't think that was an issue or a problem because if you put snow tires on this, it's going to be fine going really in most conditions. So even though I live in a climate that does have snow, rear-wheel drive is just as fine. And the rear-wheel drive version in long range has the longest range available, 325 miles when it was new. This one charges up to about 300 miles when it's fully charged. So battery's degraded just a little bit, but it gives you the maximum range. And when it goes off of warranty, because these cars go off warranty at 8 years or 120,000 miles, you only have to worry about one drive unit in the rear. This is the Midnight Silver Metallic paint, which I think is probably the best looking color from this generation. It has the 19-inch wheels. These are the 19-inch. This is an upgraded wheel. Stock is an 18, and then you could choose a 19 as an upgrade. I like the look of the silver wheels along with the chrome trim. I think that does look good. The dealer I bought this from put brand new tires on it, and the car is in absolutely immaculate condition. The previous owner, I could tell, took care of this thing really well. There's not a scratch on this thing. They put a full PPF. So if you're looking at a car, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a little line right here. It has PPF, a very good PPF kit. Bumper, headlights, hood. It has it on the mirrors. It doesn't have it here. You can kind of see where there's a line. So if you're looking at a car, you can just kind of run your finger along these edges here, and you can see where there's a line. That's a PPF. That's really going to help protect that. That's an important thing to see on a car if it's had that, because the front of this bumper here gets a lot of rock chips, gets a lot of bugs smashed against it, and that will have a lot of rock chips on it if it doesn't have paint protection film on it. The previous owner of this also, if you can see this part here, there's like a plastic rim protector around the edge of these rims. It's like glued or like double-sided taped on there, and 3 of the wheels have it on there. The driver's side, it was off when I got it. So when I was looking at the car, it looked like it had a ton of curb rash on it, but it had just glue residue, or that double-sided residue, all along the edge of this. And so I just got an eraser wheel out and I took that off. There is a little bit of curb rash right there. That would probably be the only imperfection on this entire car. There's a little more double-sided tape residue right there. But the rims are in great shape. So this gave me a lot of confidence in buying this car, because I could tell that the owner took the time and expense to do things like paint protection film, protecting the rims, has all-weather mats, and they included, let me show you here in the trunk. The previous owner traded this into that dealership. They included, there's all-weather mats, there's a mat back here. This is the factory carpet mats that they included with that. This is something you want to make sure that your car's included with if you're buying it used. This is the mobile charging connection kit. So it has the charger handle, and then it has the NEMA 1450 adapter and the 15 amp adapter. You can plug this into a household outlet. And it came with the J1772 adapter as well. That's inside the car. So this is something you want to make sure you have, because this is how you charge the car. And right now, when you buy a car, like if you buy a new one from Tesla, you have to buy that separately. That's $250. And if your car didn't come with that, you've got to spend that money to buy that. And then it came with a paint repair kit. So it's kind of like a paint touch-up kit. So there's a lot of good evidence of this thing just be taken care of and, really treated right over the years. Now this is the big difference between the Model 3 and the Model Y. The Model 3 has this trunk that comes up. The Y has a hatchback that comes up. So you don't have as much storage room in the Model 3 as you do the Y, but you still have decent storage room here. You can fold down these seats here if you need extra additional storage room. And then under this mat in the back, you do have kind of a deep storage area. One thing that was interesting was there was a tow hitch inside here. Now this tow hitch, I don't know if this is a Tesla factory or if it's kind of an no, this is a Kurt deal here. So this thing plugs up underneath the car here. Let's see if we can get a good shot. So there's like a little plate here covering the tow hitch. All right, so you can take this plate off here underneath, and it can hook into like that, and then this tow bar is going to hook in kind of like that. So it has the option to tow. I'm not sure what the tow rating is on this, but you could tow a small little trailer with this and it'd be fine. This is a cool option on this car that most Model 3s don't have. All right, so here in the back seat, when you open the door, this is the rear passenger door. You got your window controls. This is how you pop open the door when you're inside. And then up on the top here, this is how we can get the seats down. Just pull those up. So if you have to store some longer items, you can store those pretty easily with these seats down. So both sides will fold down. And it does have 2 anchor spots for child seats on so you do 2 car seat anchors there. Being this is a 2018, it still has the USB-A style chargers, 2 right here, and you do have vents. And then just pockets in the back of the seats here. But the interior is in great shape. The leather looks awesome. No scratches, no tears, no rips, no wear at all. Okay, in the front, a little different in the front here. There is a manual release of the doors. You can see right here. You can see the outline of a little lever. You just pull that lever up. That can manually release the door if the car has no power. Otherwise, the button there releases that. Window up and down control there. Got a little pocket here. Passenger seat is power controlled, so forward, back. There's a lumbar, and it reclined the seat as well. So it did come with these nice all-weather mats. Now, one thing that's interesting that I thought was pretty cool, this car came with these card keys. This is how the keys are used. When you're inside the car, you place the key right here next to the cup holder, and that's how you drive. To open it, open the doors, you place it right by below the camera on the door pillar. But really, you set your phone key up. So with this, I have the phone key on my app. Once you download the app, the Tesla app, and you have your car added to your app in your Tesla account, you can come on here, and right when you open it the first time, you can add the phone key, which is Bluetooth. So now my phone here is the key to the car. So whenever I approach the car, if my phone's inside the car, it'll start. I don't have to get the card key out. So really, they recommend carrying this just in case you lose like power to your phone or something. But really, you can just use your phone only, and you don't have to worry about the card keys, which is a really cool feature. All right, so opening the glove box, I just come in, I push the car button here under controls, I go to glove box, open this. It has both of the owner's manuals. So really everything this came with, the original owner left inside the car, which is usually pretty rare. Sometimes these get lost, those get taken out. So I have Sentry mode, but I don't have dash cam footage available, and I don't see where a USB flash drive would plug in for saving dash cam footage. So I'm wondering if the 2018s didn't have dash cam available and it just says unavailable because it's not available. That's what I'm thinking, is that it is not available in this generation of car. It does have the wireless charging pad. It's not the same as the newer version, like the 2022 and newer ones where it's got like that Alcantara charging pad here. I think this is a upgrade or an option, this kind of wireless charging pad here, but that can close and you have kind of full this whole area can be covered up. And if I push this back here, this opens up. You've got some storage down in there, cup holders right there, and then under here, this is the J1772 plug. You want to make sure that the car includes this. This is how you're going to charge it, universal car chargers throughout the area, like public chargers. Or if your home charger uses that, you can have an adapter to adapt to that. This tray comes out, and you've got storage down below there that goes under the cup holder. So, and there's a 12-volt socket right there as well. Now, guys, the whole reason I bought this car was because this has, so if the screen you want to look at, if you're looking at a car and, you know, let's say it's a private seller or dealership, you want to make sure they've taken a picture, or you can have them show you this screen here. So if you go into the home screen, this is just the controls, go into software, and take a look at this screen here, so you can see the it shows the model and then the trim. This is long range. If it was dual motor or all-wheel drive, it would say long range dual motor. The nice thing with this is it shows what self-driving package it has on it. There's different options. This one has the highest or the best package that you have, or that's available, and that is the full self-driving capability. That's the $12,000 option from Tesla when you buy a new car right now. When you buy a new car right now, it asks you, do you want full self-driving capability? That's what this package is. It does stay with the car. So if you buy this, like the previous owner probably most likely bought this back in 2018, it was probably like $5,000. It was a lot cheaper. You buy that, it stays with the car. So even though the previous owner bought that, it stays with the car, and so it's now transferred to me. Now the car is in my name. This also has, I don't know if this was the case with all 2018s, but it has the premium connectivity included. There's no expiration date here. Usually if you're paying for premium connectivity, it'll say an expiration date. Like on my Model Y, my 2023 Model Y, you have to pay for premium connectivity, and it says premium connectivity and expires of December 2024 because I paid it for a year at a time. This has it included, so that's a great feature with this car. When I saw this screen on this car, I knew I wanted it because it has full self-driving, has premium connectivity, and right now in March of 2024, Tesla is allowing, if you buy a new car, you can transfer the full self-driving capability to one of the new cars. So it would take off that capability off of this car, transfer it to a new car, and this would just be left with like autopilot, because there's a few different versions. So there's full self-driving capability, there's enhanced autopilot, there's autopilot, and then the one you want to avoid, guys, I had a buddy that bought a 2019 Model 3 used, and his said autopilot convenience features. You do not want to buy a car with that. That does not have any autopilot, doesn't have any highway assist, no steering, no auto steer, no adaptive cruise control. And those cars are going for the same price as something like this that has full self-driving capability. So you want to make sure you at least have autopilot. Enhanced autopilot's even better. Full self-driving capability is the best. So this is kind of a big deal to have this, because right now it can be transferred to a new car, or it'll stay with this car for the life of the car. As an example, if you go into the upgrade screen, it will show if there's any upgrades available. Now, if I didn't have full self-driving capability, that would be available to purchase here under the upgrade screen. So really, this car has all of the upgrades available that it can have. When I strip off this full self-driving capability and add it to my other car, it'll most likely just say autopilot right here, and then it'll have under upgrades, I'll be able to show that it's like I can subscribe to full self-driving if I want to. If you want more information on the vehicle, you can look under additional vehicle information here on the software screen. It'll show things like audio system, what computer it has. It'll show like the rear, like if this had the front motor, if it was dual motor, it would have the front motor. It would show the type of the front motor. So this just has the rear motor. It's a permanent magnet motor. But it also has the HomeLink 5, which should be the automatic garage door opener system, which you have to buy that extra with if you buy a new Y or 3 right now. So this has some cool features to it. Even though it's a 6-year-old car, it's got a lot of great features to it, and with only 78,000 miles on it, it's still got a lot of life on it. The long-range versions of these cars have a 120,000-mile warranty, or 8 years. The standard range, mid-range, rear-wheel drive ones, those are only going to have a 100,000-mile warranty. So if it's already over 100,000 miles, it's out of battery and drive unit warranty, which you want that because that's the motors and the battery. Those are the big things that can go wrong, the expensive things that can go wrong with these cars. Essentially, this car has another 40,000 miles or so of motor and battery warranty, which gives you great peace of mind. That's, or it's 2 years, or it's 2 years from the date of manufacture. This car was manufactured in May, or it was delivered in May of 2018, so I have until May of 26 until the warranty goes out on it. And here's the driver's side. Usually you can tell how much wear is on this thing. If you look at this side bolster here, usually that usually gets the most wear. Down here, I mean, this thing really is in good shape. You can tell the owner took care of it, and those were all positive things as to why I bought this car, because it was really in such good shape. Either from the app or here on this main screen, we can just push open, and it will open the front trunk. It'll just pop open. It's not automatic. Let me just close the door there. So here in the front, another good sign here was this was all clean. He has the previous owner has the Tesla branded mats for the front here. Oh, he's got the factory mat there too. And the tow hook's still there. You want to make sure that's still there. But the cool thing is they included the bracket for the front license plate. So if your state requires that, still had that. So this has everything that came with, like, as from the factory when it was brand new. So it just that really was the reason why I bought this thing, because it's such good shape. Looked like the previous owner really took good care of it. And those are the kind of used cars that you want to buy when you're looking at a car. So guys, the most important thing with these cars, you want to check the software screen, see what kind of autopilot, enhanced autopilot, full self-driving capability, or if it has the dreaded autopilot convenience features. You can upgrade all of those if you want to, but you're going to pay money for that. This dealer that I bought this car from, I don't think really knew that it had full self-driving capability. And I knew because I saw the screen, and I was able to have them take a picture of the screen, and I was able to see that. But a lot of dealers, I mean, whether this had the full self-driving capability or the autopilot convenience feature, which that's a $12,000 difference between the two packages, they're going to be listed for pretty similar prices, so it makes sense to get one with the full self-driving capability, because Tesla is touting that is going to be very, very valuable in the future. Like, your car could be a robo-taxi in the future. You know, it could be out making money for you while you're sleeping. That's what they claim. But it is a $12,000 upgrade, and so it would be nice to get that included in the car, and you don't have to pay that price. If your car doesn't include that right now, there is a subscription that you can pay $200 a month to have the full self-driving, if your car has the full self-driving computer. But guys, that's just kind of an overview of this car. Stay tuned to the channel. I pick up my new Model Y in a couple days, and the full self-driving from this car will be transferred to the new car, and I'll kind of go through that process with you, and then I'll be selling this car. So if you're interested, let me know. But guys, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.